Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Thank you all for joining here tonight instead of on Stormy's channel. And thank you again, Storm, for switching with me because next week I will probably be incapacitated. I'll be here. I just might not be able to actually host anything.
Yeah.
So, welcome everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Hope those of you who are off enjoyed your day. And if you did have to go to work, hopefully it was a quiet one for you. The roads were nice and light and all those good things. Yep, that's the one bonus when you have to work and nobody else does. The only bonus, basically. But anyway, let's get into what we're all reading. Ladies, Sock, we'll start with you. What you reading?
9 month contract by Amy Dawes.
Oh, nice. Tiffany has thoughts on that one.
I do.
What was that?
I have a lot of thoughts about that book.
Oh, really?
I need to know. You have to message me about it because I don't plan on reading it.
I am not one to normally say I don't like a book or like talk, but yeah. There's specifically one part in it that really bothered me.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm on page 138 out of like 400 and some. So I'm about a third of the way through, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm liking it so far. This is book 1 of the Mountain Men Matchmaker.
Nice. Well, I hope that you enjoy it.
I hope so
I
too.
am enjoying it. I'll have to see. Now I'm going to be watching it with an eagle eye. I've got my eye on you, and it has this sort of buffalo check.
Yeah, I like this
there, and it's got this goat on the top and bottom sprayed edges because that is a goat named Millie, who she has main character energy for a goat in a human romance. In a human romance.
Nice.
Roxy, what's your deal?
I'm going to start Her Perfect Cowboy by Trish Milbourne. It's an American romance. It's the first in the series. I decided to do the first in the series instead of the 7th, but I do want to read the 7th. I know, Storm, I'm trying to make you proud, Storm. I'm trying.
I'm proud of you. She's giving you a
that's
gold
what I
star.
plan on starting. What about you, Tiffany?
I am with my eyeballs reading Hail to the Chef. I did get through a few chapters today, so I'm moving along in that. I'm listening to, I finished Smile Beach Murder, really liked it.
Oh, wonderful.
And so I need to find a new cozy audio, but I'm also reading, that's Hail to the Chef. Oh, but I'm also, so the romance I'm listening to is Twisted Pride. It's part of a mafia series.
Oh, okay.
Racing mafia series. What about you, Lee?
I have 2 books. I'm listening to Creep by Jennifer Hillier.
Okay.
And I'm going to start on ebook Murder by Cheesecake.
Oh, yay!
Oh,
I love that one.
What do you got, Storm?
I am listening to Peace Talks by Jim Butcher. I couldn't even think of what it was. I was tired. I didn't sleep very good last night.
Oh no! And are you still cold? Is your house still cold, Storm?
It's not too bad.
Okay, good.
And we finally got it warmed up, so it's not so bad.
Nice.
And I do have my Dragon Island book over here if I decide to read with my eyeballs.
Excellent. I also finished 2. Did I finish 2 books today? No, I finished 2 books yesterday, so ignore me. Was it today or yesterday? It was yesterday. But I'm starting a new book today. I am starting a special edition novel, A Bride for the Mountain Man by Tracy Madison, my other 2 on Tuesday pick. Because I did finish the we're in the mountain. We're in our Mountain Man era currently. But I did finish Home on the Ranch yesterday, and I gave it 3.5 stars. I did like it.
Burly, surly, and hair that's curly.
Right?
Got me laughing because my grandma too is in her Mountain Man era. That's what she tells me.
I love it.
That's funny.
It's funny because, well, Mountain Man, I think of my husband immediately, but his birthday is next week, and my mom sent us some money, and she's like, "Oh, tell him," but she wants him to get something practical, like socks or underwear. So he's getting underwear. I'm like, "Would you like him to model it for?" This is what I got for my birthday. You know, she's like, "No." All right, let's jump into the comments here. Mary Jo, hello everyone. I am still reading Nine Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty. Wonderful.
That's a monster, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
that's like,
it is.
yeah.
And she says dinner was hamburgers and potato cakes.
Mhm.
Yummy. And she says, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you very much. Esther. And she says, Sarah, this one's for you. Yes, Cornelius is the name of the cornflakes rooster. I am now reading Sour Cream Crime Donuts. Deputy Donuts number 10 by Ginger Bolton. Yes. As I said, that Cornelius should be the name of the rooster for cornflakes. And clearly Kellogg's thought of that too. It wasn't my genius idea, sadly. Sarah reads digital. I think that this is the other Sarah,
October
right?
Sarah?
October Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. I like the new name change.
Yeah.
She says, I am using a journal to make a list in ABC order of the Danielle Steele books from my Kindle. Check boxes so I can know later what ones I read. Oh, great. I'll do this with all the other authors and an author checklist journal. I think that's a fantastic idea. Sure, I'm just chewing on a candy cane. My apologies. Cajun, hi everyone. Reading Death by Puffin. Travel Can Be Murder number 9. It was the next to read in the series, but is also set in Iceland, so it works for Around the World Readathon this month.
Nice.
Perfect.
That was a happy coincidence.
Perfect.
Amy says, good evening. Tonight I will be finishing Winnie the Pooh. Wore this for you, Amy? No, I really didn't. It was just the next t-shirt in my closet. But we'll go with it. I'll be finishing Winnie the Pooh, and I will be reading This Is a Cry for Help by Emily Austin. Dinner was pizza.
Excellent.
I think Mom Marionette has This Is a Cry for Help out from the library.
Oh, nice. Nice. Elle's Books. Reading Line of Duty by Starry Blackstock. Also, new videos on the channel. Oh, you've got a channel.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Elle's Books 1223.
Yeah.
We talked about her before, I think.
Her
Because
name.
I'm remembering the 1223 because I think Tiffany, you tried 1225 because it was right around the holidays, right?
Yeah, her name's Danielle.
Danelle?
Yeah, I think so.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Storm. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Blake's here. Hi, Blake. So sorry I couldn't have you on, but I can only have so many. Blake says, hi, everyone. I'm starting Fear and Loathing by Ellie Alexander tonight. Great title.
Yay.
Love that. Pat's here. Hi, Pat. Good evening, everyone. I am reading Courting Can Be a Killer by Amanda Flowers. I just started reading today. I'm about 25% in. Fabulous. How you feeling there, Pat? And just don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Pat. Cajun says to Blake, that is my favorite of her series. And we have Jenny. Hi, Jenny. She says, hi, everyone, at 90%, and soon we'll finish my book. Wonderful.
Nice.
Brian's here. Hi, Brian. Hello, everyone. I finished Cover Her Face by P.D. James. He posted the cover on Discord. That is not what that book looked like some sort of a mystery. It looked like it, right, Roxy? It looked like a sexy book. Brian's book.
Yeah, that's what I said, Brian. I'm disappointed in you, Brian. I knew you was undercover. I seen that cover. I said, yeah, that cover didn't look right. That cover did not go with that book.
No. Unfortunately, it didn't quite face up to my expectation. Just started State of the Onion by Julie. Dinner tonight was Chinese takeout. Delicious.
I wasn't a huge fan of Cover Her Face either, so at least it's not just me.
Okay.
Cover
Did
her
he
face,
say
cover her
State of the
body.
Onion?
But I hope you enjoy State of the Onion, Brian. It surprised me by how much I enjoyed it.
Yay!
So yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing on with the series. And Pat said dinner was broccoli and cheese soup with toasted bread. Oh, that sounds yummy.
Sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. Tanya says, hi all. I'll be reading Married to the Earl by Samantha Holt. I've only got about 40 pages left. Wonderful. And Pat says, I'll be in and out of the Sprint for about an hour. No problem. And Esther says to Pat, I had broccoli and cheddar cheese soup. Ooh. Nice. Annie says, hi all, I'm reading Bridal Shower Murder by Leslie Meyer. Oh, and Tanny said, we had a snow day today. Oh, that's exciting. And Mina, I think, says, hi all, reading The Count of Monte Cristo. Ooh. For the third time,
Wow.
anxiously waiting for the Masterpiece Theater adaptation in March.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that is awesome. To read it once is amazing. To read it 3 times, wow.
Yeah.
Nadine says, hi everyone, I'm reading Untouched by Maisie Yates, number 2 in the Silver Creek series. Depressed that the Bears lost, so now I'm rooting for the Seattle Seahawks.
The Bears.
Duh, Bears. And Kristen says, I'm on the 3rd book of the series Sokka's reading. I'm 70% done of The Honeymoon Phase by Amy Dawes.
I have that one out from the library as well as the second one. So
Oh, there you go. So will you marathon through all 3? Like, will you binge through all 3?
I don't know. I was thinking I would
Depending on how you
until
like the first
Tiffany was like, I don't know about that.
Well, I'm only talking about myself. There was one specific thing that happened and it was, I mean, it made me uncomfortable enough that I probably will never pick up that author again.
Oh,
I would never tell somebody else. I've never made a video about it. I've never talked because
no.
that's
I'm
not
just
my-
saying
that's
that
not my thing to
I
do.
have my guard up now.
but-
I take these warnings seriously.
Roxy, I just messaged you.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I
In the
want to know
Discord.
because I think I tried reading that book and I was like maybe 2 pages in. I was like, nah, I don't want to read this.
And I didn't mean to call you out, Tiffany. I apologize. It's just every time I see that book, I think about you.
I always will say, but I'm not one to get on there somewhere and be like, this person did this or said that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will always say if I didn't care for something. But
I
I
will
was
say-
also very disappointed because I love I love Mountain Man romances, and I'm really looking for a good one. So also, that was disappointing. But yeah, and it was only one specific thing, and it just, I don't know. Yeah.
I will say something else too. I just realized earlier today, Kristen sent me a selfie, and she's wearing the twin to this shirt.
Oh,
It looks very cute on her.
oh, that's fun. That's
It looks
fun.
really, really nice.
I just read Tiffany's message. Oh my God.
I think you messaged it to me a while ago, and yeah, it was. Yeah,
I think I did when I first read it.
correct. Yeah. And Mary Jo says to Sarah, I need to do that because if an author has a lot of books like Danielle Steele, I sometimes forget which ones I've read unless I see the cover. And with an author like Danielle Steele, if they republish it, you don't know if the cover changes like they do with our lovely Debbie Maycomer, right?
Right. And for a long time, Danielle Steele had these one-word titles,
Mhm.
and it's like Kaleidoscope, Palomino. Which one did I read? Which one did I not read? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to take the pressure personally.
True enough. Anita says, hello, ladies, and everyone in the chat. I hope everyone's having a good evening today. I'm reading A Botanist's Guide to Society and Secrets by Kate Kavari and Road Trip with the Rogue by Kate Bateman. Excellent. And she said, I had a meatball hero for dinner tonight. Wonderful.
That sounds good.
I had a craving for chocolate chip cookies. So I made some tonight for a snack. Oh, yummy.
Nice, Anita.
Homemade are best, in my opinion.
They are.
Carmen, hiya, ladies. Hello, friends in chat. Reading The Shadow by Shadow of Vespucci by Daisy Dunn, a non-fiction. Oh, fantastic. And Tanny says that sounds good to Anita. Oh, yes, Daniel Dodson. Thank you. I know who you are. Thank you.
Oh,
That's what flew into my peanut brain. Ooh, Cajun said I had chocolate hummus today for the first time, and it was really good. That sounds good.
I like it with fruit.
Mm-hmm. Monica says, happy Monday. I'm starting Most Eligible by Isabel Engel, my book of the month pick for January. Excellent.
Nice.
Amy says, hi, everyone. I am just stopping by to click the like button. I'm feeling under the weather. Have a great sprint, ladies and Brian. Ladies and Brian.
Feel better.
Feel better soon, Amy.
Yeah.
Tanny said, sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. And Anita's asking, Lee, how much snow did you get where you are?
Probably about 6 inches overall over that time. Where I have a coworker who lives in North Jersey in Bayonne, and she got nothing. So
Really?
We got about 4 or 5 in central Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
I agree. It was gorgeous.
Very,
Ride to work
very
was beautiful.
I took some footage of it while it was still snowing, and then today I didn't feel like taking more footage, but we had the blue sky and the white snow. It was really nice.
Yeah, I was sitting here this afternoon in my room, and it was bright blue sky outside, and I was reading. And then I hear my mom and Garrett downstairs talking, and I look back up and look out the window, and you couldn't see the house behind us. Because all of a sudden a snow squall had come through.
Amen.
And it lasted about 30 minutes. And I felt sorry for this poor woman who was out walking her dog. I saw it, and I thought, you started that walk before the snow squall. And you know she was just rushing to get home.
Yep.
By the time she got home, and it stopped.
And it stopped, literally, because like 20 minutes later, it's bright blue sky again. I'm like, this is crazy, you know? Like, but yeah, so that was fun. And Cajun says, hope you feel better soon to Amy. And Brian says, the cover was a bit misleading. They had one with an empty teacup, which was more fitting. That must have made... they must have made the one I got for Dirty Birds. People like Roxy. I mean, no, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm a text you what I'm gonna text y'all what I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna say it on the air.
She thought it was a spicy.
I say every time people start talking about snow, my mind goes somewhere else because of a certain word y'all saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, good Lord. That's funny.
I mean, I thought I had a suggestible mind, but
Legitimately,
Mama.
so did I.
Hers
So
is
did I.
like 24/7.
I think so. I think so.
It's.
I
I,
think
I,
I think my
flipping-
mind goes in
I'm
a different
flipping-
direction.
I'm flipping the pillow over to the cool side.
that's right. Yeah. There's I've been scrolling through Facebook or something. I came across this married couple, and they're super cute. She's like does parenting stuff and whatever, but like her husband has the dirtiest mind, and the two of them are hilarious together because she'll say the most innocent thing and he'll make a comment, and it's just like me and my husband. It's so funny, you know. Like I'm just like I show them to Garrett all the time. I said, "This is us." He said, to put it in perspective, I read The Count in high school, 60s again, or in the 60s, again in the 90s, and now 3 times as easy when you're old. Oh, bless your heart.
Every 30 years, whether you need it or not.
Every 30 years, I'm going to read the. And when she said The Count, my brain immediately went to Sesame Street.
Right?
I love to count decades.
Yeah. 1, Count of Monte Cristo. 2, that's okay. Kristen I'm the same way with Sandra Brown and Lisa Jackson. I binged their backlists, and they started reprinting recently, and I get confused.
Yeah.
Yep. Let us
Especially
know.
they change the titles on them, and then you think they're new and they're not.
I mean, I appreciate that you're reprinting to bring them back into the public so people can read them who might not have read them before, but put something somewhere, even on the ends. Like, please note this book was originally published as blah blah blah.
It's
you know?
usually on the copyright page in very small print.
That's true. That's true.
Printed
You're correct,
backward, upside
Mhm.
down,
Yeah.
and not
And
in
you
the
get
Latin alphabet.
And then maybe you can, because that's what they do. They want you to buy it, right?
Mhm.
And Brian says, "Feel better, Amy." And Esther says, "Oh my, I only got about an inch. For once, Esther is the one who did not get
Right?
it."
She deserves a
I
break.
know what's going
Oh,
on.
good Lord, Roxy.
Or is she over there?
I'm telling
I
you,
don't
I said 24/7.
Are we at a daycare? No, just kidding.
I just, you know why? I'm thinking snow. I'm thinking like white powder drugs. I'm watching too much
Oh,
Mafia.
that's yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
we
didn't-
don't really get snow here.
I'm in
I
like
thought it
cartel mode.
did, especially when she said specifically about snow. I thought she was talking about, yeah.
I was doing like Cockney rhyming slang in my head.
Oh,
That's
All I was thinking about is how I don't want to get any snow here. So
I know, Storm, and I was hoping that for you too.
Yeah, exactly. We want warm weather just over Storm's house, like that little,
Well,
some sort of a
my
warming
mind wouldn't
vortex.
have gone to those things. I was trying to think of what Roxy would have been thinking in my head
Yeah.
when she specifically said that. I thought of the same
Yeah.
thing Lee did.
Mhm.
That's
Mary
funny.
Jo says the weather people are looking closely at some sleet and rain for the weekend. Boo.
Yeah, see, we're like this weekend, like we have one like low is like 3, and I'm like, our water will freeze. And then the next day, it's only going to get the high of 15. So that means it'll stay frozen. And then the next day is going to be like really cold too. So that means it'll stay frozen. It'll probably be.
Ugh.
I saw a news story coming out of Montreal a couple weeks ago, and there was a tenant who was living in this house, and I guess he hadn't paid rent in about 6 months, and he was being evicted. So he left, turned off the heat in Montreal in the wintertime. The pipes froze. The entire house now looks like Elsa's castle from Frozen.
Oh.
Yeah, and the problem is because of the cold up here, there's a rider in most people's home insurance, so the actual owner of the home might not be able to get the insurance because you have to keep the house at a minimum temperature.
Yeah.
So it might be a situation where he's going to have to sue just to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just to get it.
But thankfully, like when I was watching this news story, the guy who owns the house was laughing about it. I'm like, good for you, dude, because I would be crying at this point. Like, it was, oh my God. But thank God he had a good attitude. But it was still, I'm like, what kind of a jerk do you have to be to do that? You know?
Mm-hmm.
See, not all Canadians are nice. Well, that's Quebec, so that's completely different. Sorry for any Quebecois people in here. Mary Jo says, I live in South Carolina. I moved here to get away from this stuff. Leave that up in Maryland where I grew up. I think you need to go even further south, Mary Jo.
Feel you, Mary Jo.
And Nadine said, still 70s, 21-ish Celsius and sunny here in Phoenix. 21 is a warm summer day for us up here. Tanny says, I recently read a book where the title and the author, new pen name, had both changed. It was in small print on the copyright page, or I would have never known. That's crazy. To change the author name too? Wow. Nadine, Roxy.
I don't know. Y'all should know me by now.
Don't say you don't know. You know.
I know.
You got a couple of them in there. I thought it was funny.
Right. Kim says, sorry I'm late. Was watching my favorite Disney vloggers on their first Royal Caribbean cruise. Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
Tanny says hi to Kim. And Esther, shame on you.
Happy.
Kim says, we may get more snow this weekend. Oh,
Yuck.
I love this. Brian says, it's supposed to snow Saturday at Oklahoma, and my boss is already preparing for Armageddon.
Ours has like we could get snow and like some sleet on like Monday or whatever.
What is the
So
noise? It sounds like
But we're getting more snow on Wednesday. Thank God that's the day I don't have to go to the hospital. I can go the next day. So I just don't want to have to drive in it if I don't have to. I'm sorry, Esther. Good girl for apologizing. And Cajun says they're talking about ice here. Ugh.
Oh,
yeah, see,
That's
it's gonna go their
insane.
way too. See, it's gonna
Someday it says
Get
winter
me and go that way.
here. Ugh.
I know today was reasonably mild, but tomorrow the high is supposed to be like 25. And I was like, oh, that's no problem. When I was looking at the weather report over the weekend, I was like, oh, I have to go to the post office and the library. Oh, that's no problem. I'll just do that on Monday. Fortunately, I remembered about the holiday before I did the thing. So
Yes.
I was like, I guess it'll have to wait until I guess the next warmish day will be like Thursday. So
Mhm.
Dad had
or maybe I'll just pull on my big girl socks and just go out and do the thing,
Yeah.
even though it's cold.
Dad had a doctor's appointment today up in Joplin, so we went up there, but he didn't have the money to pay, and so he told them he would pay when he got paid, which is Wednesday. And then he was like, well, we can just come back up here on Monday, or because he was going to go Friday, but they're not open. So I said, well, why can't we just do Wednesday? And now the more that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, we pretty much probably need to do Wednesday because Monday is probably going to either be might be snowy, icy, whatever, and really cold. So I'm like, yeah, we probably need to just go ahead and do it Wednesday.
Ugh.
Even
Trying
though
to plan around this weather is so annoying. That's what I don't like, you know? I don't miss having to drive into work in this. I'll tell you that right
If
now.
we could all just like hibernate, it wouldn't be so bad.
Right.
The bears have it correct. Not
Yeah.
those bears. The bears. The other bears. Yeah, I saw my friend sent me this TikTok or something of this Jamaican guy in Toronto. He's new, and he's pointing to the snow with his camera. He's like, "That is not snow. That is ice." I'll tell you how I know. He says he stepped in. It went. Roop,
I was gonna say, keep going.
Oh.
and he's like, "Just keep, be very careful. You got to stay." He was wondering why everybody walked so, very carefully, right? Mary Jo said, that's like when I used to read Mary Higgins Clark. They changed the covers, and I forgot if I read them. So I ended up buying and rereading a couple of the books.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And Anita says, we're supposed to have a temperature of 17 tonight in southern New Jersey.
Ooh.
Brr.
Mm-hmm.
It says, hi,
18 tonight.
Tanya. And Esther Jane says, we are going to have below zero weather for the next few days. Yeah, the weather's going to drop.
Oh.
And, I'm so horrible with names.
Hi,
Beth.
Beth. Beth.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, Beth. Hi, friend, she says. Tanny says, I love it. I'm driving in it. I just want to be home with my book, watching it out the window. And that's what I'm trying to enjoy doing right now. Tanny says, snow, that is. Yes. And Sarah says, I have 2 Piglet stuffed animals, one from when I was a little girl and one when we got near Christmas at Five Below. Oh, fantastic. I had everybody but Tigger and Eeyore as stuffies. And we had a Piglet that was made by my pediatrician's wife. And he had popsicle sticks arms. It was very cute. I don't know where.
I had a little Tigger that bounced.
Aw. And Tigger was always my favorite, and I never had a stuffy of him. And Cajun says, I broke an ankle trying to walk on ice once, so really trying to avoid it now. No, that's a very smart idea.
Yeah.
That'll do it. We're out of comments for right now, so shall we jump into a sprint?
Sounds good.
And we will read to the top of the hour. Happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading.
And how did everybody do?
You muted, Socks.
Muted. Yeah.
I always forget. I'm up to page 182 now. So far, so good.
Excellent.
I am on page 24 of forgot the name of this book. Her Perfect Cowboy. I'm enjoying it so far.
Excellent.
Nice. I finished a book earlier and I'm watching this booktuber that I really likes review of it because I knew she had read it. And I wanted to see what she said about it because I finished it and really liked it. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Finished
How about
the
you,
first chapter of the Golden Girls book.
Yay! I hope you love it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like as I'm reading everything, I'm hearing it in their voices and everything like that, just because,
It's crazy, isn't it? As you're, yeah.
Mhm. You really do. You really do. Number 2 comes out in June.
I
I
got
was
it
like, I have to read the
pre-ordered.
first one. That one's coming out already.
I am 28% into Peace Talk.
And I read the first chapter of A Bride for the Mountain Man by Tracy Madison. But I was reading it on the device that was gifted to me by one of my viewers that I love. It's the the colored e-ink tablet. As I'm reading on my Gloss app, all of a sudden the whole thing just shut down. And I'm like, I'm not playing with this. So I had to bring out ye old Kindle Fire and read on that. It's not my preferred, but I have all these books on my Gloss app from Harlequin. I'm like, I need to read them off of that device. I paid for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The principle of the thing, even though I hate the app so much. Jump back into some comments. Cajun says, it was when I worked at the children's home, when she fell on the ice. It was when I worked at the children's home, and they got away with so much because they could hear me coming with the cast on.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, it's not funny you fell, but it's the aftermath. Book fan said, so glad all my library holds are ebooks. Really don't want to go out in this weather. Exactly.
Good. I'm glad you
That's
don't have
what I was talking to my aunt on the weekend because she was over and she's a big library reader and she's now kind of converted in the last 6 months over to ebook. And she says, my cousin, because she lives with my cousin in their basement, Tommy says to her, Tom's sister, do you need me to take you to the... No, all my books are right here, she says. And she holds up her iPad. She says, we don't need to go anywhere.
Aww.
I said, isn't it great? She says, yes. Lauren says, hey, everyone. I'm reading A Killer in Texas by Jessica R. Patch. It's a love-inspired suspense.
I like
That
her.
is a great author, and she may be coming up relatively soon for the book club. Just saying.
Ooh.
I knew I'd get a dance out of Storm. Secret for everyone else for a month and a bit ahead of time. Plan accordingly. Romantic Bookworm says, hi, everyone. I'm still currently reading A Christmas Killer by Alex Pine and Man of Honor by Terry Wilson on KU. I love the juxtaposition of those two different books. And I also started reading Gorgeous Monster by Charity Farrell last night on KU, which is a mafia romance. Enjoying all my current reads. Excellent.
Ooh.
And I was going to say that my Tiffany's ears may have perked up at mafia romance on that one.
Maybe. Yep.
Nita says, Sarah, which kitty was that? You were just paying one. That was Missy. We love her to death, but she gets into everything, and I swear she's got cat ADHD. She's like here, there, everywhere, and then she'll crash out for 4 hours and just sleep like the dead.
I got a cat like that, Bella. My Tux, she's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. There are cats that aren't like that?
Yeah, Presley.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Alice is pretty calm. My other two cats, Jasper and Bella, they're crackheads.
Yeah, Missy is all over the place, but Presley and George are very. And we had a cat named, well, his name was Goran. He was my baby. He was my, you always have that one animal that is like your forever animal, and that was Goran to me. And that cat, I swear to God, a baby could have like pulled his fur and done like and he would have just sat there and let him do it. You know, he was so chill, and he was.
I haven't spent that much time. I haven't spent that much time around cats, but the one that I had the most experience with was squirrely as all get out. It was a Manx, so
depends on the breed.
Yeah, it was a Manx.
Yep.
So.
And it also does depend on the gender. I find females are more weird, like, you know, and they're also more they won't sit with you as much. They're not as cuddly. That's just my personal.
Well, this was he was a neutered Tom.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Didn't help.
No. Danny says one of the best things about our chat sprints is the sudden unexpected appearance of pets. That's right. It's not cats, it's dogs and teddy bears. Da bears.
Da bears.
Da bears. Yeah, and she also has a tendency to attack her brother and bite him on a very sensitive spot, which causes him to scream bloody murder. And he just did it while we were having dinner. And I'm like, really? And I think it's to the point now where he just screams before she even does it. You know, like
she sees him, he sees her coming and screams.
Yeah, he's like, no.
Oh,
can't blame him though. You know.
Yeah.
I got a bad feeling about what's gonna happen here.
Yeah. I would love to try and get it on camera one time, but I'm sure people would say it's like some sort of like the animals are abusing each other because they will wrestle because they're brother and sister from the same litter, right? And he will lay on his back and she will like grab him and they'll be fighting and his back feet will hit her in the face, but like her head is shooting back like a cartoon. And I laugh every time, and I know that's so horrible of me to do, but I can't help it. It's just, it only lasts a minute or so and then it stops and everybody's fine. But they fight. They're brother and sister, you know what I mean? But I swear if I ever put in a vlog, people would complain. Don't show that. Molly says, just came by to bump the like button. Thank you, Molly. Very appreciated. Mary Jo got to page 294 of 564. Well done. Oh, Tanny says just 13 more pages to go. Yay.
Very nice.
And Sue says, just popping in to say hi and hit the like button. Thank you so much, Sue.
Thanks, Sue.
Mary Jo says, yay, Leon. Go Golden Girls. Excuse me.
Yeah, I haven't started that one yet. I have a physical copy, but I haven't.
I'm already one chapter and I'm invested already. I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen.
Right?
I'm waiting until I can go to Aldi and get the cheesecake sampler to go with it.
There you go.
I have plans. Always thinking ahead.
There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go. Anita says, I read 3 chapters of A Botanist's Guide to Society and Secrets.
Very nice.
Lauren says, I got 1 chapter just about finished. Excellent. Cajun got to 22%. Jenny says, page 422 of 451. Oh, you're so close.
Yeah.
And she's asking, Sarah, is the Create Your Own Readathon still going today? Yes, it is. It's 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I think because I'm on Ollie's Patreon. But for those of you who do the Garb August, and he does the Wasted Weekend in February, the Wasted Weekend will happen the same weekend as the Create Your Own Readathon for February. So if you want to read some trash books in February, I always encourage people to read romance trash, if you will.
Wait, did you say that was for Garb August or
For Garb August, he does what's called a Wasted Weekend in February.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So
Way
it's like
to
a pre-Garb
I gotcha.
August, fun weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that video is coming out from him this week sometime.
Nice.
And Kat says, hey, lovely ladies and friends in the chat. Hello. I just finished up with my Nevermore sprints. I've read Poe during the sprint. So now I'm heating up some chicken and sausage gumbo for dinner.
Oh, I'm coming. You don't live that far from me.
The next sprint rocks, you'll be at Kat's door.
Quick, put some shrimp in it.
Yeah.
No, if you put shrimp in it, I ain't coming.
I'll be like,
keep her
no.
away.
The deterrent of shrimp.
Her kryptonite. Cajun says, man, I wish we had a Denny's. Their food looks so good on the commercials. We have one relatively close to us, actually. I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, we have one close by. I used to go there all the time.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
you
one.
did.
And... Oh, are you back again? Okay.
We got too expensive.
You're very bony. You know that? Yeah, Denny's is good. We need to go there. Jill says, hi, everyone. And Blake said she got to 25%. Now you're going to get into more crap, aren't you, Missy? Yep, here we go. Tanny says, hi, Kat. Amy says, tandem reading is making me sleepy. Need to change to a different book and move around a bit. Hi. I love you too. What you doing, Mom? Hi. Every time I try and do something,
I was waiting for her to like bop your head or something.
she's nudging my head because she wants attention. Jill says,
Aw.
in between work calls, I was reading Epilogue to a Christmas Murder by Lauren Elliott. Almost a quarter done. Wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
And Kat says, hi to Tanya. Hope you're doing well. And Tanya said, I had a cyst removed a week ago.
Oh.
Yuck. It's mostly healed, but the stitches itch like crazy. How are things on your end? Oh, stitches.
Ugh. Well, I'm glad it's healing up well, but get 100% soon.
Yep. Anita says, my female puppy dog was like that too. She wasn't very lovey-dovey. She would sit next to you for a cuddle and cuddle up with you. But if you were like stroking her, she would only take too much and then she would probably bite. Oh, leave you alone. She was very cat-like. No, if she's done with me touching her, she bites me to let me know. Right, Mo? Yes. Sibling rivalry, perhaps. And Anita says, my male puppy dog, who just passed away in June, was very cuddly, would want to sit on your lap. He would love you up, would kiss you all the time. He was all lovey-dovey.
Aw.
Oh, that's sweet. And Kat says to Tanya, doing well so far. Hope the itching subsides and you heal up quickly. Yes.
Absolutely.
Annie got to 92%.
Mhm.
Tanya says to Kat, I get the stitches out on Friday, so only a few more days. Glad to hear you're doing well. Maybe, I don't know how much pain you're in, Tanya, but maybe pat. Like, that's what I would do with my stitches, is just pat, like, when you can't scratch because you're itchy. Just a suggestion. Yes, pat with your paw, miss. That's right. She's got her paws out like this. Mary Jo says, we used to have a Denny's, but it closed a few years ago. Yeah, there's one in Niagara Falls as well, but other than Niagara Falls, we've got the other one just in the next town from us, which is weird. And Brian says, Casper will bite me when he's done with head scratches. I'm just picturing Brian reading his book and petting the bird. Cognac in one hand, bird in the other.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Right?
The
What?
bird attached to his finger, like.
He's like not even paying attention because he's like absorbed in the book.
That's right.
And he's like, what? Huh? I was just on the, 5 o'clock train to Liverpool Station.
That's right. And now I got a bird. A bird, Missy. He's got a bird. You would attack that. Yes, you would.
I'm gonna ask Kat a question real quick.
Of course.
Kat, when's the live show for the Mask of the Red Death? Because I'm going to list, like, if I can find an audiobook, listen to that. It's a little group read for the Poe.
Oh, okay. Very good. Anita says, hope you feel better soon, Tanya. Yes. And Cajun says, Shanna wanted to be where she could put her paw on me, but if I touched her, she would huff and move away and turn her back to me. Yep.
This is the paths are a one-way street, Missy.
That's right. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Tanya says, unfortunately, Sarah, my stitches are in the middle of my back. I can't reach. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're just gonna hurl yourself against the back of the couch or
Like,
whatever.
Right? Or like,
do the little bear scratch or something?
right?
Mhm.
But you don't want to pull the stitches. That's the problem. Oh,
Little rub.
It's a cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
I never, because the post-transplant, that itched quite a bit for a while. And I was like sitting here like doing this. Garrett's like, is everything okay? No, I'm like, it's fine. It's just itchy.
Meanwhile, the heart is going, what have I just wandered into?
Well, that's right. It's like, can you stop, please?
She's slapping me. What is this?
Yeah. Making sure you're still working. Oh, hold hold on. Kat says, come on, Roxy. The gumbo is so good.
I love gumbo, just chicken and sausage. I just don't like seafood. I know. Cajun and don't like seafood.
I was
but
gonna
don't.
say, not very
Mhm.
southern of you. Don't bite me, evil thing. Lauren said, has anyone read the Beacon Bake Shop Cozy Mystery Series? I'm thinking of starting it later this week. The covers are so cute by Darcy Anna. I've read the first two. Tiffany's read them. Have you read all of them, Tiff?
I think I might be caught up. I might have be one behind.
You've
I'm
read
not-
most of them, though.
I
so you're
think it's a good solid series. It's not a favorite series, but I do continue to read it. It's
Mhm.
it takes place in Michigan, so and there's a dog. There's a Newfoundland, and you don't get many
the
bigger
dog
dogs.
is awesome.
You always get the smaller dogs. I mean, for the most part, there's a couple bigger dogs, but named Wellington, and he's a big Newfoundland, and yeah, it's an enjoyable series.
You'll like it, Lauren, I think. Nadine says to Lauren, I've read all in that series and I like them. There you go. Brian says, I was absorbed in a book when I first got Casper, and he decided to turn the cover pages into confetti. Oh no.
Oh.
Won't pay attention to me, will you? And Kat says, Stormy asked me a question. My husband got home and Luna is barking like crazy. So then Storm asked the question again. And Anita says, when I had my valve replacement surgery, my scar itched on my chest too, and I would pat it. Yep. Lauren says to Nadine, yay, I'm glad to hear that they are good. And here you go, Stormy. The live show for Mosque of the Red Death is Sunday, 1:25 at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Still have to create the thumbnail and the link. So there you go. I'm assuming you have some time. Oh.
Yeah, I was like, so I got all week to get it done. It's just a short story, so I mean, it's like.
Mia says, Lauren Darcy Hannah's series is great. So we are caught up on comments. So how about we read until 10:02, and then if there's any comments, we'll finish them up and then end off the night. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading.
So how did everybody do?
I'm on page 250.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
Moving right
Yeah.
along.
Go, Roxy.
I got to chapter 3 in my book, Her Perfect Cowboy, but then some ain't right because I'm gonna still read it. It's not that, but then I'm like, I'm in a mood for a romantic after I just said that I only read certain romantic artists, but that's okay. I'm allowed to change my
He's a
mind.
mood reader. That's
Well,
the joy of being a mood reader.
That's
Do you
what-
have any specific title in mind, or just any old?
I want to
romance
read
piece?
Phantasma because I do own the Phantasma in the second book. I do own both, and I want to give that one a try.
You try them.
What about you, Tiffany?
So I listened to a little bit of my Mafia book, and I think I'm at 6% because it's the next one in the series, which I never like binge, and this is my third one in a row. But it kind of ended where you have to move on to the next one, and then I'm like, okay, I can't after this. Like I can't because I'm not a binge reader, but like it ended like with a kidnapping, so you're like, okay, well I have to figure out.
Have to know, yeah.
But that's kind of the fun of reading backlist is that we're not those people now waiting a year for the next book to
Right.
come out, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got another chapter done in the Golden Girls book, and I finished watching a video from this morning of one of my friends that I forgot I didn't finish watching.
Oh, that's funny.
How about you, Storm?
You can't lay on
I edited my 2 on Tuesday and then read a couple pages in Dragon.
Excellent. Excellent. I listened to about 4 chapters. They're not very long. 4 chapters of All You Need Is Love by Jessica Redland. I was talking about this one, I think, yesterday. It's the one that takes place in the UK. And yes, I was correct. He was married. I'm like, I knew it.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew it. But the sad part is that her mom has been diagnosed with Parkinson's. But the sad part is the mom is only 46. I'm like, I'm 46.
oh,
Oh no!
So yeah, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a heart pulling on your heartstrings kind of book, I think, you know. So, and I got some knitting done on my Halloween sock, slightly delayed Halloween sock. It'll be early for this Halloween.
What
I was
happened?
about to say, late or early.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened to the sweater?
The sweater is sitting in a corner thinking about what it did.
Did you ever finish your sister-in-law's socks?
I
Yeah.
did, and I gave them to my brother yesterday.
nice.
And he wrote me back, and he sent me a picture. Jessica's wearing them, and she does like them, so I'm very happy. But that's
Nice.
why I had been knitting these and then put them aside to knit Jessica's socks. So, but yeah, yesterday, for those of you who don't know the saga of the sweater, I cast on a sweater. I got the ribbing done around the neck. Had to pull the whole thing out because I misread the directions and cast on the wrong number of stitches.
Oh,
Yeah, it was supposed to be 90, not 80. And I didn't want to fudge 10 stitches because that's just too many when it's going
That's
over.
quite a bit. That's quite a few.
Yeah, yeah, when it's going over your neck. So I'll pick it back up in a few days.
After you've got over being frustrated.
After I got over being mad at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambi says, hello from my creative corner of creation.
Hi, Andy.
Hello. And Crystal says, hello, ladies. I am reading No Holly for Miss Quinn. So far, so good. Excellent.
Nice.
And Anita says, Kairu!
Yeah.
Yeah, I just happened to look up, and there was Kairu.
Front and center.
He's
Oh, him
laying
and Missy
on
would
the
rule the
keyboard.
show if they could.
He really does want to be in the spotlight.
Yep. Tammy says, I see an ear. Scratch it once for me, Tiff.
Oh, did you hear that, buddy? I did.
All the love. And she said, finished about a 3.5 star, but I still really enjoyed it.
Ooh, that is
Excellent.
so
We'll
good.
celebrate the finish.
Golf clap.
Yay. Yeah, golf clap.
I don't want to make it too loud.
And Jessica Lynn, hello. Hello, everyone. Finally able to make a sprint. Currently reading Witches of Dubious Origin by Jen McKinley. Close to finishing it. Yes.
It's
yay.
good to see you.
Yes.
What
Long
series
time no
is
see.
that? Jim McKinley? I didn't know.
Yeah, I think that's one of her paranormal romance.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it like Jen McKinley. Hold on, I just need to check because I'm curious. Because is that the one that they changed the covers on? No, I'm thinking something else.
I just think that's one of her new books.
Where is
that's
it?
in there.
Yeah, I think so
Oh
too.
no, it's not part of the series. It's a standalone.
Yeah.
It just came out. Oh, the cover's fantastic. When a
Sorry.
librarian discovers she's descended from a long line of powerful witches, she'll need all of her bookish knowledge to harness her family's magic. Cozy fantasy.
Oh, okay.
That one might be fun. That might be fun. Oh, Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, everyone. I'm at the hospital with my daughter doing the 24-hour EEG that she was talking about to monitor her seizures. So far, I've read a few chapters of my Golden Girls ebook and a chapter of Gladys Tabor. Hey, buddy reading with Elizabeth Lee.
Nice.
Well, I hope
Garden
she's
Girls,
okay.
not Golden Girls. So it's
Yes.
Garden Girls? Oh, my bad.
Hi,
Tiffany, I
Elizabeth.
sent
Hi,
you a
Elizabeth.
message in the Discord, private.
Well, Elizabeth, I hope they get some results back from the test
Yeah.
that can get
Yeah.
you on
And
the
hi,
Absolutely.
Elizabeth's daughter.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. And Amby says, sorry to hear that, Lizzie. Yeah. Tanny says, hi, Elizabeth. I hope they get lots of good info and help her manage them. Exactly.
Yes.
Pat, okay. And Jenny finished her book as well. Yay!
Sorry,
Well
I'm watching
done.
hockey, so I'm all confused. I'm waving.
No,
while
we know
this
you're.
is
It's
celebrating.
which game are you watching?
Well,
Should I
I was like meant to hit celebrate, and I'm waving because something happened in the game, and
Well, no, because I think Garrett's watching the Leafs and Wild game, or so that's why I was asking what game you're watching. I don't know how many are.
Chicago.
Of course. And Pat says, the meeting for the church bazaar is longer than I thought. Telling y'all good night, happy reading, and take care. You as well, Pat. I hope the meeting goes well. Tanny says, good night to Pat. And Nita says, got to 20% in Road Trip with the Rogue. Saying good night to Pat. And Mary Jo says, page 304 of 564. Well done. And Brian says, that's why we love you, Roxy.
What I did?
Did you
Oh,
change
God,
your
you
mind?
have to
from that?
ask. No, just kidding.
Oh, Brian, I'm about to read me a spicy romantasy because that romantasy is supposed to be real spicy.
That's why he said that, because you change your mind. So
Because you
much.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's all right. You keep us
That
on our
Makes
toes.
it interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiffany, I sent you a message in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
And Jill said, page 112 of 360 of Epilogue to a Christmas Murder. And Pat giving everyone shaking her finger. She says, okay,
Yeah.
53 in the chat and 37. Thumbs up. Hit those thumbs. Thank you, Pat. We appreciate that.
It's the math of judgment.
That's right. That's right. And Kat says, I worked on chores and have a couple more to do. Very close to finishing. That's productive. Well done. And Kristen says, 80%. I think this is going to be my first 5-star. Fabulous.
Here,
Ooh.
actually, I have my library copy by my side.
Oh, very nice.
That's the book she's reading.
Oh, very
Oh.
nice. Carmen says she made it to 20%. Well done. Amy got one more chapter left in Pooh and had rice pudding for snack. Yes, I am a kid at heart. And Abby says, I read 10 pages in Back to Blossom Street by Debbie May Comer. Jill says, hi, Kairu.
Aw, he says hi. If you
And he
he's
says-
right next to keyboard, so if you hear anything,
The heavy breathing.
it's him snoring. He's likes to lay across it so that I think he likes to make sure he's in the way so that I have to give him pets.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm
It's
here,
all part
you
of
might
his
as well just
master
pet me.
plan.
Mm-hmm. And Amby says, my glasses broke right in the middle again. My dad was able to rig them together for me. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, well, I'm
That's
glad he was
frustrating.
able to do that.
Mm-hmm. And Annie said, finished my book. My goodness. Yay.
Lots
done.
of finishes.
Absolutely. And Elizabeth says to Amby, it's all good. This was a scheduled test. We are having to switch neurologists, So they're just getting some updates to see how she's doing. Fantastic.
Nice.
Still, that's a long slog for both of you. That's a
Yes.
lot.
Mhm.
Lauren says, I got half a chapter done. I am really enjoying it. Wonderful. And Meg, evening all. I am reading Tomb of the Sun King by Jacqueline Benson. Wonderful. Jill says hi to Elizabeth. And she says, I hope things get figured out too. Lauren said, prayers for you and your daughter, Elizabeth. Yes. And Anita says, hope your daughter's going to be okay. Yes, absolutely, Elizabeth. And Amby said, this past Thursday, I went to America's Best, which is where I go for glasses. And they said 2 weeks they will come in. Could be earlier. Oh, fantastic.
Fingers
Well,
crossed.
hopefully, the Rough and Ready fix will hold them for you until the new ones come in.
In the meantime, exactly. And Kat says, prayers for you and your daughter, Elizabeth. And she says, thanks for the sprints, ladies. Have a good evening. Friends, you as well, Kat. Thanks for popping in. Jill says, good to hear, though definitely a long haul. Absolutely. I will not be complaining about my couple hours I got to spend at the hospital now. Meg says, I'm a mood reader myself. Yep. So I know most of us
I
were
would
on.
be.
Hmm.
I'd be
Go ahead.
more of a mood reader if I didn't have library due dates.
Yeah, you're a mood reader when you go to the library though, because you pick books.
I know, and I'm like, I'm shoveling all these books into my bag and going, am I really going to feel like reading these? Well, we'll find out.
So most of us were on last night, but I believe Lee and Sock were not. So what are
I
you
was
late?
asleep.
Sock, what do you have?
I was asleep.
I know
I
you were.
slept most of the weekend. I was so tired.
Good for you. Sometimes it's needed. What do you have coming up on your channel, Sock?
Let's see. Well, as always, I have my midweek motivation on Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Central with me, and I'll send out some links, and if folks can join me,
I
that
will
would be
absolutely
great.
be there because I will not be at the hospital and I'll be snowed in that day.
Nice, and I'll sling some links toward Roxy and Stormy just in case, and
Mm-hmm.
Blake, I think she said she might be able to, but we'll see.
We'll see.
You know. And let's see, I posted a video today. It was my return to Book Barn. I went to Book Barn, the used bookstore at the shore in Niantic, and I got some footage of the shore.
Wonderful.
And at some point, I'm not sure exactly when, I will be posting my Countdown to Valentine's Day announcement video for an open collaboration. And a couple of you
I
have
will
already
be
got,
participating in that.
yeah, a couple of you have gotten previews because you said you had sort of expressed an interest. And so I wanted to make that available to you a little bit early.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's an open collaboration. So I'm not sure when I'm going to post it. I will coordinate with some other people first and then, but probably within the next few days.
Very good.
Nice.
So, but the important thing that is time bounded is, of course, midweek motivation.
Yes. Roxy, you weren't on last night. I thought we weren't in chaos.
I
I
was
was just thinking
in
to
the
myself, I mean,
comments,
she was
but-
in the chat, but
Yes, son, I was supposed to come on, and then Sundays are kind of usually busy for me. I was just sidetracked.
anything coming up for you, Roxy, in the next few days?
Video uploaded today, and I'm supposed to be doing sprints Thursday on my channel.
Wonderful.
And Brian is supposed to be making his reading sprints debut if we don't scare him off.
Really? Yay!
If we don't scare, hopefully we don't. No, correction. Hopefully I don't scare him off. But I'm gonna try to be on my best behavior.
Brian, do you want to come on one of mine first, just to ease your way in before you come?
Yeah.
I'm only
But I
teasing.
told
I'm
him
only
to bring.
teasing.
I told him to bring his holy water and crucifix if he wants to feel safer. You know.
You're not that bad.
No, I'm really not that bad.
You're
Plus,
not
they don't
that
work
bad.
over the internet.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why she's like she's like, oh, sure, do that, do the other thing. And she's like,
That's hilarious. What about you, Lee?
you're
Oh,
muted.
sweetie.
She didn't hear us. Lee,
You're muted.
honey, you're
You're
muted.
My
There
bad.
you
I was coughing before, and I didn't want to cough in everybody's
Oh
ear.
no, you're good. You're good.
Tomorrow I have anticipated new releases, and not a surprise, they're all thrillers. So
Yay!
That's the scoop I need. That's news I can use.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you all, ladies, so much, and Brian, ladies and Brian, everybody here and everybody in the chat. I
Thank
appreciate all of you for showing up on a Monday. And we'll see you hopefully on Sox Channel on Wednesday. Have a good one, everybody, and have a great week. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.